Yo, just so you understand it, this is Coach Carvel Bailey's program with the spirit of Bob Hambry.
This is Blessed to Ball, helping athletes, and we represent. Study your craft, your mentality leads to excellence. It's all about your mindset. We'll never stop addressing this, so be positive and not a pessimist. Confidence took James Harden higher. If you really want it, it ain't gonna be easy. It's gonna be hard as carbon fiber, but we got you. From counseling to workshops, we do it. You'll go farther with a scholarship. We'll help you get recruited. Yo, anyone can dribble and shoot, but it's the ones who study basketball internally that make it to Duke University. Knowledge goes around. The game is played from the neck up and not from the shoulders down. This is Blessed to Ball, helping you with obstacles. The athletes are the rocket. Blessed to Ball is the rocket fuel. If you hit a wall, we can help you slowly climb it. So keep a Mamba mentality like Kobe Bryant.
Blessed to Ball.
Cherish the opportunities that you have.
Blessed to Ball.
Use your mentality to master the craft.
Blessed to Ball.
Come join our team, it's a new day. Follow our steps and watch how much better you play.
Blessed to Ball.
Cherish the opportunities that you have.
Blessed to Ball.
Use your mentality to master the craft.
Blessed to Ball.
Come join our team, it's a new day. Follow our steps and watch how much better you play. Yo, Coach Carvel Bailey. Hey, listen to your coach, man. He ain't no scrub off the street. That man got credentials, academic and street. Believe it, and my name is Strategic.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How you doing? Welcome to another episode of Lunch and Learn. I am your host, Coach Carvel Bailey, and today I want to give you three quick things that can be to help your athlete become a more successful guard. Now, we're not going to let technology get the best of us. I'm going to share this out real quick. While I'm doing that, make sure that you drop your name and what location you are checking us out from, right? Where are you learning from today? Name and location, name and city in which you're learning from today. So as school season is underway and as basketball season is rapidly approaching because we're in football season now, let's talk about some things that's going to help your athlete get to that next level, right? Three basic things that can help your athlete not only get to the next level on the court, but also help them get to the next level off the court. So again, do me a favor, make sure that you put what city and state you're learning from, and then share this, right? Share this with at least 2 parents that you know that can use this information, all right? I'm gonna give you 3 quick things that if your athlete can understand these things, and if they can apply these things, then it will be better for them in terms of improving their production day in and day out, both on the court and off the court. All right, so here we go, because I only got a couple minutes. So the first thing, right, and why am I talking about this? Because a lot of times athletes are just being told what to do, right? They're being told what to do a lot of times by someone who may not know what they should do, right? They're being told what to do probably by somebody who's not done it. They're being told what to do by someone who may not be able to understand it better for them. And so even as a teacher, right, so I'm not a basketball coach, I'm a basketball teacher, I'm a basketball educator. And there's a distinct difference between the three, between a trainer, a coach, and a teacher. I myself, I'm a teacher, right? So here is where I want to teach you how to teach your athlete. And a lot of times our athletes don't understand it because the person that's teaching them, they don't understand it either. So how can you teach something in which you really can't understand the whole entity, right? And so a lot of times athletes are just given content. Do this, do that, go between the legs, step back, butter roll, jelly roll, whatever it may be, 3-pointer, but they're not given the context behind the content. You pay for your athletes to go to training, you pay for your athletes to go to this coach to do these things, but all that they're giving your athlete is content. This is what you do, right? But they're not giving them the context of why they're doing the things in which they're doing. I'm gonna give you 3 quick things that's gonna help your athlete really take their understanding and their IQ, not only the game, but of life to the next level. So the first thing is your athlete should understand how they learn. I got my notes, 3 quick points, and then I'm out. They should understand how they learn. Now, there are 3 types of learners in life. You have visual learners, you have auditory learners, and you have kinesthetic learners. Does your athlete really understand what type of learner they are? Visual learner, they have to see a thing. And if they see a thing, they can process it better. Auditory learners, they have to hear a thing. And if they hear it, they can process it better. Kinesthetic, they have to be hands-on. And if they're hands-on, they can learn it better. So what are you saying, Coach Bailey? This is what I'm saying. A lot of times you have coaches that may just show something and they aren't explaining, again, why, right? So your athlete, let's say your athlete is an auditory learner. They learn by someone telling them, but they're always being shown something. They're not going to learn to the best of their ability. But then you have those athletes that are auditory learners, right? They learn better by hearing, but the coach is always showing different things. But then what about, and this is probably where a lot of your athletes are, maybe they're kinesthetic learners. So they have to be involved in their own learning, hands-on. Well, if your athlete isn't getting in the game, isn't getting in practices so that they can be on the court and walk through the play, it's one thing for the coach to say what the play is. It's another thing for the coach to show with the first 5 what the plays are. Most teams, they only go to first 5 and they do everything. And then everybody else is expected to get in and know what's going on. Well, what if I'm a kinesthetic learner, right? Now your athlete gets in the game and they're totally lost because they're hands-on, but they've never been placed in a hands-on situation prior to the game. So now they aren't learning their best, right? So your athlete has to know what type of learner they are first and foremost. Are they a visual learner? Are they an auditory learner? Are they a kinesthetic learner? Monica, good to have you. Good to have you, Monica. What? Shreveport, Louisiana. Welcome, Monica. Right? So do they know how they learn? Most students don't understand this. So I know most basketball players don't understand this. And most teachers aren't teaching this. I know most coaches aren't teaching this. But do they know how they learn? The second thing is they need to be more attentive. They need to be more attentive. I was telling my students earlier, right? Me, I'm 47, graduated in 1989, 1993, right? From high school. But there was no ADHD when I came up. Excuse me, but there was no ADHD. But as cell phones progress, computers progress, right? Microwaves and things, right? Everybody wants things right away. So attention spans are shorter with everyone nowadays, not just athletes. But if your attention span is shorter as the parent, imagine how short your athlete's attention span is, right? But now it's hard for them to be attentive because they're being distracted by something. And they're being distracted by something that's getting their attention more than what they're supposed to be learning. And why are they getting distracted? Because they aren't being taught how they learn. Can you all see where I'm going here? Right? See, this thing is bigger than just dribbling the basketball and shooting it. If the mind is not working, nothing is working. But do they know how they learn? Can they be more attentive? Right? And maybe they have to sit in the front of the class. Maybe they have to be right by the coach, right? Maybe they have to be next to the star player. Maybe they have to put their locker next to the person that plays a lot. Maybe they have to go ask the coach questions, right? Maybe they have to do other things. And 2 and 3 are tied right in together, because the third point is your athlete participating in their own rescue? So I'll ask you this. Who do you think gets more help? The person that hitchhikes because they're out of gas, or the person that pushes their own vehicle because they're out of gas? Well, for the sake of time, I'm gonna help you out. It's probably the person that's pushing their own vehicle because they're participating in their own rescue. If your athlete is not being attentive enough that they should be, are they asking questions? Are they going to the coach? Are they being in the gym early? Are they staying late? Are they working on what they do best more than what they do wrong? But are they then tending to those things that they need to improve on, right? How are they participating in their own rescue? See, a lot of times, and I'm gonna speak to you now as the parent, a lot of times you want coaches to rescue your kid and your kid don't want to be rescued. But then a lot of times someone like me, I'm giving information and I'm offering you to book a discovery call with your athlete, your spouse, and myself, right? So that we can see how we can help your athlete really see what the problem is. And so I'm attempting to help you in the rescue of your kid, but you don't want them to be rescued. So if it's adult or if it's athlete, we have to participate in our own rescue. Because if we don't, no one is coming to save us. So a hoops mastery, right? I'm a magician. I can create magic. I've created a lot of magic in my days, right? But I'm not a miracle worker. But if your athlete isn't asking questions to the coach, isn't asking questions to their teammates, right? Isn't studying film, isn't getting extra shots up, in the gym early, staying late, right? Getting extra work in so that they can be eligible, getting their strength conditioning, drinking water, eating good, right? How are they participating in their own rescue? And if they aren't participating in their own rescue, eventually they're not going to make it. So these are three things, short and sweet, that if your athlete can really, really lock down now, it'll help them by the time the season starts and throughout the season. So again, those three things. Does your athlete understand what type of learner they are? Are they a visual learner? Are they an auditory learner? Are they a kinesthetic learner? Do they know what type of learner they are, first and foremost? Second thing, are they being more attentive? And what are things that they can do to be more attentive? I used to tell my college athletes, you better sit in the first two rows. But that's going to make you be attentive, right? What are they doing to be more attentive? That's the bell. Y'all know I got to go, right? But the third thing is, are they participating in their own rescue? A lot of times athletes don't participate in their own rescue. They want someone to do it for them. Your athlete want you to talk to the coach instead of your athlete doing what the coach asked them to do to improve so they can get more playing time. All right. But if they can master these three and work on them each and every day, how do I learn? And let me focus on learning that way. How can I be more attentive? Right? How can I work things out to where I'm focused better? You hear coaches say focus, right? What can I do to focus and be more attentive? And then the third thing is, am I participating in my own rescue? And if your athlete is doing those things, I assure you, right? As Jeremy said, amen. I assure you, your athlete will have a much better season this year. But if they don't, they're going to creep, because one of those three things is going to be a deficiency that's going to hold them back. And do you want your athlete being held back to where now it starts to affect their confidence, to where now it starts to affect their behaviors on the court, off the court, starts to affect their attitude, starts to affect their academics because they're being held back and they just don't understand it? And now these things, right, can take a toll throughout their life, even after basketball season is over. Cause them not to make the team because they don't understand these three. Now they're spiraling down. I'm not saying that that's evident, but these are things that take place. I have parents all the time say, Coach, man, I wish I would have took your advice. I wish I would have like enrolled my son or daughter into your program, because the benefits of them being into your program is much greater than the investment that you're asking. So yes, there is an investment to work with us, but if you know that your athlete needs to work on these three, why not get them some help? The last thing that you want to do is look down the line 3, 4, 5 years from now and say, I wish I would have did this or that. And then maybe my athlete's whole life may have would have changed a little bit better. So as I let my students in, put my mask back on, I want y'all to understand, right? I want you to understand that if they can master those three things, it'll take them that much further in life. All right. Again, go check out my free case study video at BeTheRightRecruit.com. Go check out my free case study video at BeTheRightRecruit.com. And I'll talk to you all on the other side. All right. Peace.
Yo, just so you understand it, this is Coach Carvel Bailey's program with the spirit of Bob Hambry.
This is Blessed to Ball, helping athletes, and we represent. Study your craft, your mentality leads to excellence. It's all about your mindset. We'll never stop addressing this, so be positive and not a pessimist. Confidence took James Harden higher. If you really want it, it ain't gonna be easy. It's gonna be hard as carbon fiber, but we got you. From counseling to workshops, we do it. You'll go farther with a scholarship. We'll help you get recruited. Yo, anyone can dribble and shoot, but it's the ones who study basketball internally that make it to Duke University. Knowledge goes around. The game is played from the neck up and not from the shoulders down. This is Blessed to Ball, helping you with obstacles. The athletes are the rocket. Blessed to Ball is the rocket fuel. If you hit a wall, we can help you slowly climb it. So keep a Mamba mentality like Kobe Bryant.
Blessed to Ball.
Cherish the opportunities that you have.
Blessed to Ball.
Use your mentality to master the craft.
Blessed to Ball.
Come join our team, it's a new day. Follow our steps and watch how much better you play.
Blessed to Ball.
Cherish the opportunities that you have.
Blessed to Ball.
Use your mentality to master the craft.
Blessed to Ball.
Come join our team, it's a new day. Follow our steps and watch how much better you play. Yo, Coach Carvel Bailey. Hey, listen to your coach, man. He ain't no scrub off the street. That man got credentials, academic and street. Believe it. And my name is Strategic.